Welcome to our deep dive into industry and competitive analysis, cornerstone of strategic management. In today's fast-paced business world, understanding your industry and competitors is crucial for long-term success. This video will guide you through the essential concepts, tools, and frameworks that help organizations gain a competitive edge. We'll start by exploring what industry analysis means, why it matters, and how it fits into the broader context of strategic management. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap for analyzing your business environment and making informed strategic decisions. Let's begin our journey by defining the basics. Industry analysis involves examining the economic, political, and market factors that influence the performance of companies within a specific sector. It helps businesses identify opportunities and threats, understand market trends, and anticipate changes. By analyzing the industry, companies can position themselves more effectively and make strategic choices that align with market realities. This foundational step is essential for any organization aiming to achieve sustainable growth and outpace competitors. Next, we'll look at the key components that make up a thorough industry analysis. Comprehensive industry analysis typically covers several core components. These include the size and growth rate of the industry, the stage of its life cycle, key success factors, and the overall competitive landscape. Analysts also consider regulatory influences, technological changes, and the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers. By systematically evaluating these elements, businesses can uncover hidden risks and potential areas for innovation. In the next scene, we'll introduce one of the most popular frameworks for industry analysis, Porter's Five Forces. Porter's Five Forces is a powerful framework developed by Michael Porter to analyze the competitive forces shaping an industry. It examines 5 key areas: the threat of new entrants, the bargaining power of suppliers, the bargaining power of buyers, the threat of substitute products or services, and the intensity of competitive rivalry. By evaluating these forces, businesses can better understand the dynamics at play and develop strategies to improve their market position. Let's break down each force in detail, starting with the threat of new entrants. Threat of new entrants refers to how easy or difficult it is for new companies to enter an industry. High barriers to entry, such as significant capital requirements, strict regulations, or strong brand loyalty, can protect existing firms from new competitors. On the other hand, low barriers make it easier for new players to disrupt the market. Understanding this force helps businesses anticipate potential challenges and reinforce their own market position. Next, we'll explore the bargaining power of suppliers. Suppliers can influence an industry by raising prices, reducing quality, or limiting the availability of key inputs. When there are few suppliers or when they offer unique products, their bargaining power increases. This can squeeze profit margins for companies within the industry. Businesses must assess their relationships with suppliers and seek ways to reduce dependency, such as diversifying sources or negotiating better terms. Now, let's look at the bargaining power of buyers. Buyers can exert pressure on an industry by demanding lower prices, higher quality, or additional services. When buyers are concentrated or purchase in large volumes, their bargaining power is higher. Companies must understand their customers' needs and preferences to maintain loyalty and profitability. Strategies such as product differentiation and enhanced customer service can help reduce buyer power. Next, we'll examine the threat of substitute products or services. Threat of substitutes refers to the availability of alternative products or services that can meet the same customer needs. When substitutes are readily available and affordable, they can limit the potential of an industry by putting downward pressure on prices and profitability. Companies should monitor emerging substitutes and innovate to stay ahead. In the next scene, we'll discuss the intensity of competitive rivalry within an industry. Competitive rivalry describes the degree of competition among existing firms in an industry. High rivalry can lead to price wars, increased marketing costs, and reduced profitability. Factors such as the number of competitors, industry growth rate, and product differentiation all influence rivalry. Companies must find ways to stand out, whether through innovation, branding, or customer experience. Now that we've covered Porter's 5 forces, let's see how this framework is applied in real-world scenarios. Let's consider the airline industry as an example. High barriers to entry, such as regulatory requirements and capital investment, limit new entrants. Suppliers like aircraft manufacturers have significant power due to limited options. Buyers or passengers can compare prices easily, increasing their power. Substitute options such as trains or buses are available but may not always be practical. Finally, rivalry among airlines is intense, with companies competing on price, routes, and service. This example shows how the 5 forces framework provides a comprehensive view of industry dynamics. Another important concept in industry analysis is the industry life cycle. Industries typically go through stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Each stage presents unique challenges and opportunities. For example, during the growth phase, companies focus on expanding market share, while in maturity, competition intensifies and innovation becomes crucial. Recognizing which stage your industry is in helps inform strategic decisions and resource allocation. Next, we'll discuss how to identify key success factors in your industry. Key success factors are the elements that determine a company's ability to compete effectively in its industry. These might include access to technology, skilled labor, strong distribution networks, or brand reputation. Identifying and focusing on these factors allows businesses to allocate resources efficiently and build sustainable advantages. Understanding your industry's key success factors is essential for crafting a winning strategy. In the next scene, we'll look at how to analyze the competitive environment. Competitive environment includes all the external factors that affect a company's ability to compete. This involves monitoring competitor strategies, market share, pricing, and product offerings. By staying informed about the competitive landscape, businesses can anticipate moves, identify gaps, and respond proactively. Tools like competitor benchmarking and SWOT analysis are commonly used for this purpose. Next, we'll introduce the concept of competitive advantage and why it matters. Competitive advantage refers to the unique strengths that allow a company to outperform its rivals. This could be cost leadership, product differentiation, or a focus on a specific market niche. Achieving and sustaining competitive advantage is the ultimate goal of strategic management. It enables companies to deliver greater value to customers and achieve superior financial performance. In the following scenes, we'll explore different types of competitive advantage and how to build them. Cost leadership is a strategy where a company aims to become the lowest cost producer in its industry. By achieving economies of scale, optimizing operations, and controlling costs, businesses can offer lower prices and attract price-sensitive customers. This strategy works best in industries where price is a key driver of customer choice. However, maintaining cost leadership requires constant efficiency improvements. Next, we'll discuss the differentiation strategy. Differentiation involves offering unique products or services that stand out from competitors. This could be through innovative features, superior quality, exceptional customer service, or strong branding. Differentiation allows companies to charge premium prices and build customer loyalty. It's especially effective in markets where customers value uniqueness over price. Next, we'll look at the focus strategy and how it targets specific market segment. Focus strategy targets a specific market segment or niche. Companies using this approach tailor their products or services to meet the unique needs of a particular group of customers. This can lead to strong brand loyalty and reduce competition within the niche. Focus strategies can be combined with cost leadership or differentiation for even greater impact. Next, we'll discuss how to identify your company's core competency. Core competencies are the unique capabilities that give a company a competitive edge. These might include proprietary technology, skilled employees, efficient processes, or strong relationships with customers and suppliers. Identifying and nurturing core competencies is essential for sustaining competitive advantage. Companies should invest in developing these strengths and protect them from imitation. In the next scene, we'll explore how to conduct a competitor analysis. Competitor analysis involves gathering and evaluating information about your rivals. This includes their strengths, weaknesses, strategies, and market positions. By understanding competitors, businesses can anticipate their moves and identify opportunities to differentiate. Tools like SWOT analysis, benchmarking, and market mapping are useful for this process. Next, we'll discuss the importance of environmental scanning in strategic management. Environmental scanning is the process of monitoring external factors that can impact your business. This includes economic trends, technological advancements, regulatory changes, and social shifts. By staying aware of these factors, companies can adapt their strategies and stay ahead of the curve. Environmental scanning is an ongoing activity that supports proactive decision-making. Next, we'll introduce the concept of strategic groups within industry. Strategic groups are clusters of firms within an industry that follow similar strategies or compete on similar bases. Identifying strategic groups helps companies understand the competitive landscape and recognize direct competitors. It also reveals mobility barriers that prevent firms from easily switching groups. Analyzing strategic groups provides insights into market opportunities and threats. Next, we'll discuss the role of market segmentation in competitive analysis. Market segmentation involves dividing a broad market into smaller, more manageable groups based on shared characteristics. This allows companies to tailor their products, marketing, and strategies to specific customer needs. Effective segmentation can lead to higher customer satisfaction and increased market share. Understanding different segments also helps businesses identify underserved markets. Next, we'll look at how to assess industry attractiveness. Industry attractiveness refers to the potential for profitability and growth within a sector. Factors such as market size, growth rate, competitive intensity, and entry barriers all play a role. Tools like Porter's 5 Forces in the industry life cycle model help evaluate attractiveness. Companies should focus their efforts on industries with high potential and manageable risks. Next, we'll discuss the importance of understanding customer needs in competitive analysis. Deep understanding of customer needs is essential for gaining a competitive edge. This involves researching customer preferences, pain points, and buying behaviors. Companies that align their offerings with customer expectations are more likely to succeed. Regular feedback and market research help businesses stay in tune with changing demands. Next, we'll explore the role of innovation in maintaining competitiveness. Innovation is a key driver of competitive advantage. By developing new products, services, or processes, companies can differentiate themselves and respond to market changes. Innovation also helps businesses adapt to technological advancements and shifting customer preferences. Companies should foster a culture of creativity and invest in research and development. Next, we'll discuss how technology impacts industry and competitive analysis. Technology has a profound impact on industries and competition. Advances in digital tools, automation, and data analytics can disrupt traditional business models and create new opportunities. Companies that leverage technology effectively can improve efficiency, enhance customer experience, and gain a competitive edge. Staying updated on technological trends is crucial for strategic planning. Next, we'll look at the influence of government and regulation. Government policies and regulations can significantly affect industry dynamics. Regulations may create barriers to entry, influence pricing, or impact product standards. Companies must stay informed about legal requirements and adapt their strategies accordingly. Proactive compliance and engagement with policymakers can help businesses navigate regulatory challenges. Next, we'll discuss the role of global competition in industry analysis. Globalization has increased competition across borders. Companies now face rivals from around the world, making it essential to understand international market dynamics. Factors such as exchange rates, trade policies, and cultural differences all play a role. Businesses must adapt their strategies to compete globally, whether through partnerships, localization, or innovation. Next, we'll explore the importance of strategic alliances. Strategic alliances are partnerships between companies to achieve common goals. These alliances can help businesses access new markets, share resources, or develop new technologies. Successful alliances require trust, clear objectives, and effective communication. By collaborating with others, companies can strengthen their competitive position. Next, we'll discuss the role of mergers and acquisitions in industry dynamics. Mergers and acquisitions (M&A) are common strategies for growth and competitive advantage. By acquiring or merging with other firms, companies can expand their market share, gain new capabilities, or enter new markets. However, M&A activities also carry risks such as cultural clashes or integration challenges. Careful planning and due diligence are essential for success. Next, we'll look at the role of corporate culture in competitive analysis. Corporate culture shapes how organizations operate and compete. A strong, positive culture can drive innovation, employee engagement, and customer satisfaction. Conversely, a weak or toxic culture can hinder performance and damage reputation. Companies should cultivate cultures that support their strategic goals and values. Next, we'll discuss the importance of leadership in shaping competitive advantage. Leadership plays a critical role in achieving and sustaining competitive advantage. Effective leaders set the vision, inspire teams, and drive strategic initiatives. They also foster a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. Strong leadership is especially important during times of change or uncertainty. Next, we'll explore how to measure competitive performance. Measuring competitive performance involves tracking key metrics such as market share, profitability, customer satisfaction, and innovation rates. Regular performance reviews help companies identify strengths and areas for improvement. Benchmarking against industry leaders provides valuable insights for strategic planning. Next, we'll discuss the importance of agility and adaptability in today's business environment. A rapidly changing business landscape, agility and adaptability are essential for survival. Companies must be able to respond quickly to market shifts, technological changes, and competitive threats. This requires flexible structures, empowered teams, and a willingness to experiment. Organizations that embrace change are better positioned to seize new opportunities. Next, we'll look at the role of data and analytics in competitive analysis. Data and analytics are powerful tools for industry and competitive analysis. By collecting and analyzing data on market trends, customer behavior, and competitor activities, companies can make informed decisions. Advanced analytics can uncover patterns and predict future developments. Investing in data capabilities is increasingly important for maintaining a competitive edge. Next, we'll discuss the importance of ethical considerations in strategic management. Ethics play a vital role in strategic management and competitive analysis. Companies must balance the pursuit of profit with social responsibility and ethical conduct. Unethical practices can damage reputation and lead to legal consequences. Building a culture of integrity and transparency supports long-term success. Next, we'll explore the concept of sustainable competitive advantage. Sustainable competitive advantage is about maintaining an edge over rivals for the long term. This requires unique resources, capabilities, or positioning that are difficult to imitate. Companies achieve sustainability through innovation, strong brands, loyal customers, and efficient operations. Protecting and nurturing these advantages is key to enduring success. Next, we'll discuss the role of risk management in strategic planning. Risk management involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential threats to a company's success. This includes financial risks, operational risks, and strategic risks. Effective risk management allows businesses to navigate uncertainty and protect their competitive position. Regular risk assessments and contingency planning are essential components of strategic management. Next, we'll look at the importance of stakeholder analysis. Stakeholder analysis identifies the individuals and groups that can affect or are affected by a company's actions. Understanding stakeholder interests and influence helps businesses build strong relationships and anticipate potential challenges. Engaging stakeholders in decision-making can enhance support and reduce resistance to change. Next, we'll discuss the importance of strategic fit in competitive analysis. Strategic fit refers to how well a company's resources and capabilities align with the opportunities and threats in its environment. Achieving strategic fit ensures that strategies are realistic and achievable. It also helps companies allocate resources effectively and maximize performance. Regularly reviewing strategic fit keeps organizations agile and responsive. Next, we'll explore the role of scenario planning in strategic management. Scenario planning is a technique for anticipating and preparing for possible future events. By considering different scenarios, companies can develop flexible strategies and reduce uncertainty. Scenario planning encourages creative thinking and helps organizations respond effectively to unexpected changes. It's a valuable tool for long-term strategic management. Next, we'll discuss the importance of continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is the ongoing effort to enhance products, services, and processes. By fostering a culture of learning and innovation, companies can adapt to changes and maintain competitiveness. Tools like Lean Six Sigma and Kaizen support continuous improvement initiatives. Regular feedback and performance reviews drive progress. Next, we'll look at the role of organizational learning in strategic management. Organizational learning is the process of creating, retaining, and transferring knowledge within a company. Learning organizations adapt quickly to changes and foster innovation. Encouraging knowledge sharing and collaboration helps businesses stay competitive. Investing in employee development and training is key to building a learning organization. Next, we'll discuss the importance of strategic alignment. Strategic alignment ensures that all parts of an organization are working toward common goals. This includes aligning resources, processes, and people with the company's strategy. Clear communication and shared objectives are essential for alignment. Organizations with strong alignment are more likely to achieve their strategic goals. Finally, let's summarize the key takeaways from our exploration of industry and competitive analysis. This video, we've covered the essentials of industry and competitive analysis in strategic management. We explored key frameworks like Porter's Five Forces, the industry lifecycle, and competitive advantage strategies. We also discussed the importance of innovation, technology, ethics, and continuous improvement. By applying these concepts, businesses can make informed decisions and build sustainable success. Remember, strategic management is an ongoing process that requires vigilance, adaptability, and a commitment to learning. Thank you for joining us on this journey.